guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Alex Crypto. Today I want to talk to you guys about QTUM. Now, what is QTUM? Let's get to the basics. What makes this different than other blockchain projects? Well, the QTUM project offers many advantages to the smart contract development community. This project is designed to implement the best parts of Bitcoin and Ethereum project into a business-friendly blockchain. By implementing the Bitcoin improvement protocols and making use of the Ethereum virtual machine, digital currency enthusiasts can finally agree on one platform that will offer stability and direction. At least that's what they hope. Whether they will actually agree, that we will yet to see. Let's check out the QTUM price. QTUM price is about $18.62. It had a nice little run up starting at the end of March 18th, as you could see here on World Coin Index. We also see that a lot of the volume is actually done in Korea. See QTUM to Korean won. So let's check out the technicals for QTUM. Let's see where it has been and where it's going. Let's take a look at the Bittrex chart here, because Bittrex gives you the most history out of any chart. So let's take a look at the, at the 6-hour chart here and see what's been going on with QTUM. So here's our big run up, which was in December, and followed by a big correction that we've been undergoing in the last couple of months. Now, I think the correction is over since we've retraced all the way down. We've retraced over 88% already. And then we took a little bump down here. So I believe this is the beginning of the first Elliott wave up for this new bull run that everybody's been talking about. So let's zoom in a little bit. Actually, let's not zoom in. Let's go to the Binance chart, because that's where I trade QTUM. I don't trade it on Bittrex. It actually hasn't been on Binance for that long, only like a few days. So therefore, there's not a lot of data. However, if you do zoom in, you can still kind of work with what they give you. I know because I have been working with it since Binance listed QTUM, and it's been working for me. So if it's been working for me, it will work for you. Anyways, moving on. So, as you could see, this is our whole QTUM chart. Even the 20-minute chart fits on screen with the Binance, because it's only been around for a few days. So anyways, we see this bump up, boom, then we started a little wave down, then a wave back up again, boom, rejected. So that impulse wave was rejected, and we began a complicated correction. So here we go, we begin the retracement, blah blah blah. We hit the 50%, we took a little bump up, and now we're retracing again. So let's zoom in on that little wave, because we all know, like I talked about in the actually we don't all know, it's a brand new channel, what am I talking about? Anyways, like I talked in my previous 2 videos, what I've noticed about this charts and trading in general is a lot of it is algo driven. So a lot of this is done by computers, and I noticed that they seem to buy and sell on using Fibonacci levels on a fractal pattern. So for example, what am I talking about, this fractal Fibonacci? So let's see here, let me show you. So from the bottom up, that's 100%, right? So let's call the top 0 and the bottom 100. So we begin the retracement. So here we go down to the 50, and then up to the 23. Now this is not complete, so I can't really show you fully what I'm talking about, but I could probably show you if we zoom in on smaller time scale. So let's switch the thing to about 6 minutes. Here we go. I'll show you what I'm talking about. For example, on the correction. Doesn't work every time, but it works a majority of the time. It works enough of the time to make it something significant. So for example, start from the bottom to the top. You could see we go to the top, we retrace down to 38.2%, and then bump up. That's pretty bullish. Now that's a bullish scenario. Again, we'll measure from the bottom to the top of this wave. We hit the top, retraced down to 38.2. We even, on some parts, got down to 61.8, which is the golden zone. But the majority of the volume was around the 38% mark. Okay, so moving up, another wave. Again, run up, boom, retrace down to 38.2%. You see what I'm saying? You see a pattern developing here? Now take all 3 waves simultaneously. We run up, boom, and where do we retrace down to? 61.8%, but again, a lot of the volume is actually right here at 38.2%. So we boom off the golden zone. Now corrections have a different fib pattern than the runs up. So the waves down will have a different fib pattern than the waves up that I noticed. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So again, on the way above, I probably should have done the fib retracement scale in reverse, but whatever. You get the point. So let's see. We're coming down, we're coming down, we're coming down. Boom. Okay, and now I'm going to retrace up, because remember, these are waves down. So we're retracing up now. We hit the 50, and then we down to the 70, and then back to the 50, 61.8, boom, to the 38.2. Go to the next wave. Let me show you. Let's move this over. Again, 38.2, then down to the 70, then the golden zone 61.8, and then boom, down we go, impulse wave, and then again. Let me show you, and then again. Same thing. We get pushed down, right? Here we get pushed down, retrace down 38.2. Interesting, right? Let's take the whole wave here. So anyways, we retrace down 38.2, then push down again. So that would be our whole 100%, I would say, from up here to down here. And then look, we retrace down up. We retrace up where? 38.2. See a pattern here? See a pattern here? Let's try it again. Let's move it over. Move it over. See, from the bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top is 100%. Again, boom. Now this is a wave up, so it's gonna have a different retracement pattern. So up to the 100, down to the 50, 38.2, 61.8. It's essentially like a down wave, but in reverse. So you have to flip the Fibonacci retracement lines, and then and then we take a crap right back down again. So I think you get the point. And this works on small scales, large scales, in between scales, and that's what I meant by it's very fractal in nature. It has self-similarity and it's repeating whether you zoom in or out. So where are we now? We just took a bounce on the large time scale, which meaning the whole chart. If you take the whole chart into account, we've just bounced up to 50% mark. So let's take a little measurement of our very last wave here to see if we can predict what this might do next. So we go off the bottom to the top. We see that it's retraced down to the golden zone. And on the even larger chart, we're at the 38.2 mark. So I would expect a nice little push down right here. Well, first you get a small push up and then down to about this zone here, 70%, 61.8. So right now, it's safe to say that based on the pattern we've seen, you could expect a push up right here. Let me just change the color of this. Oh, we'll call it green. A push up here, followed by a push down to somewhere here, right? And then again, you know, you could expect a little push up, then a push down. So you understand what I'm talking about here. And since this is a wave up, let's actually, I'm doing it in reverse. So here, let's flip the thing, right? So we're expecting a move up to the golden zone, then it's gonna push it down either to 33 or 23.6, maybe somewhere here. Somewhere here, yeah. Yeah, somewhere here. No, I would say it might even be 15.3%. It might even bounce around over here. And then I would legitimately expect another little push up somewhere around here maybe. And then back down again. Because We are targeting this zone down here. This is gonna be our buy zone. Between 61.8, yeah, right there, between these two zones. This is gonna be our buy area right here. At least it's gonna be my buy area. So once the graph completes its retracement back down into this zone after bouncing around up here, its eventual retracement is gonna wind up, I believe, all the way down here. So that's where eventually I'm waiting for it to get. So far the trading looks good. It looks technical. It looks like the algos are currently in control. There's no panic, no anything. So I wouldn't panic if I were you. This just looks pretty normal. It's obeying all the Fibonacci rules. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know. But for now, I'm Alex Crypto, and this has been your QTUM update. Check out the website at alexcrypto.com, and see you next video.